Natalie, Morgan Pearson is from New Vernon, New Jersey. He and his family spent summers at Spring Lake, and his older brother was always there right by his side, even through college when he was at the University of Colorado. The Olympics were always Morgan's plan, but in track, not the triathlon. Well, life has a way of changing plans.
Bronze for the American Pearson. He's going to the Olympics.
This was the moment Morgan Pearson qualified for the Tokyo Olympics. The moment he had had in his mind all these years. The moment earlier in the race that he thought had slipped away.
Going into transition, I had an awful transition. I had trouble getting my shoes on. I was near the back. It was honestly kind of embarrassing.
And in his mind, all this time, was his brother.
He's with me every step of the way. I mean, I think about him all the time, every day, like every hour.
Is he going to be able to get there?
There was another memory motivating Morgan, falling short of the Olympics in 2016.
It was actually quite a disappointment to finish my college career not at the Olympic trials. That was a goal of mine, and I didn't make it.
Failing led Pearson to accepting and then reevaluating his future as a runner.
It's like Happy Gilmore. You know, he wants to be a hockey player, but at the end of the day, he's better at golf. So he goes and plays golf. So that's kind of me.
His frame and his focus were a perfect fit for the triathlon. Andrew thought so too.
My older brother, that was a big reason why I got into running and got into swimming. And I know when I switched to triathlon, he was more interested in it and he was more excited by it.
USA Triathlon recruited Morgan. He was back on a path towards the Olympics and a moment he had hoped to share with his brother. But 10 weeks before his qualifying race, suddenly, Andrew was gone. He died in his sleep on March 1st.
I think Morgan Pearson as well, maybe the best of the Americans in there.
And then, in the race of his life, as Morgan tried to recover and qualify for the Olympics, there was his older brother.
No, I have to do this. I have to do this for my family. I have to do this for my brother. It was so easy for me to just shut that little voice in your head off. And I don't know. I think maybe that was him, you know? Maybe that was him just keeping me on the gas.
A first ever podium.
It was just such a big moment for our family.
On the Olympic team to boot. Great for him.
It was kind of the first positive thing that happened to our family since that with my brother.
His life's biggest moment now awaits in Tokyo. And in his mind, Morgan Pearson knows he won't race alone.
I don't want to be put on a pedestal or anything like that. I love what I do, and we're just people and we have emotions, and it just shows everyone deals with life.
Incredible person. Morgan says qualifying for the Olympics to him didn't feel like an out-of-body experience. He likened it more to passing a college exam. He said all of that studying, or in his case, all of that training, in the end, it paid off. The triathlon starts this Sunday. Natalie, we'll all be watching.
Oh, we'll be rooting for him. Yeah. Great story, John. Thank you for that.